And you can see it in the competitors when they step on stage. You can see who's been looking backstage and be like, oh no, here we go, right? Um, and so I think that is something that's overlooked a lot. But one of the greatest coaches in bodybuilding of all time is Hani Rodbot. And
Sure.
Hani will tell you, if you actually listen to him talk, 90% of what he does is mental stuff with his people.
Sure.
He is all about the mental aspects of things, in like envisioning where you're going to go, doing all of that. And then on top of that, the nutrition and everything else, right? But
Sure.
at the end of the day, like, if you do this for long enough, nutrition is nutrition. It's all very similar. You're finding what works best. Honestly, at the end of the day, what works best for the person's digestion and what works best for that person individually. That is literally all you're trying to figure out. And then from there, it's just basically teeter-totting things based upon the look that you're going for, right? And so, I think after you do this for long enough and you understand how the body responds and understand what you should do and what you shouldn't do, then a lot of it does come down to the psychology of things being like, no, you are good enough to do this. You can make this happen. You can get there. And just reinforcing that and reinstilling that in somebody's brain until it comes to fruition, especially because I don't know, I've seen it time and time again. Um, Majority of the people that I've worked with, it's like 90% of them got into bodybuilding because they were insecure about something.
Sure.
Um, and so,
I think
they
that's
need,
most people. I think that's the
yeah,
majority of people. Yeah.
100%. And so they need that extra encouragement and that extra support of like, you can do this. You are what you think you can be, right? And so that's a big portion of coaching that I've really been diving into a lot more is the psychology side of things, because it even helped in my brain being able to actually like visualize and everything when it came to like turning pro. I stopped worrying about looking at anybody else or thinking about anybody else or whatever. I just worried about my own path, what I was doing, and how I was going to present it. That was it.
Yeah.
And that changed the game, for me personally. And so I'm like, okay, that's a lesson I need to instill in everybody else. Because at the end of the day, in bodybuilding, you don't control who shows up. You don't control what you control is your look, and you can destroy your look if your mind is not right.